Hey everyone, it's Akia from December's Divine 555. Once again, we have a story unfolding. If you all remember, there's a 3-part reading, channeling of a divine masculine needing to come forward and tell a story, needing to make the divine feminine understand the intricate folds of his existence and his choices, and this divine masculine couldn't find the words, couldn't find the strength to come forward and speak his truth. But he began talking, he began letting certain things become revealed. This divine masculine had to let the divine feminine know that he completed him. And there was so much trauma that had been done. He was very much afraid he would lose his divine feminine if he couldn't get the courage and if he didn't have a way to make her understand. That same divine masculine is here. He's back, and he has more to reveal. This divine masculine could be representing a group of divine masculine, and it's very timely that he is coming forward, because I've been channeling a lot. I've been having a lot of very vivid dreams over the past couple weeks. I'm not sure if a lot of you know this or not, but I did reveal in a couple of my readings how I lost my mother at a very young age, and she is definitely one of my ancestors, and she's with me now, and she's with me always. I'm doing this channeling and I'm doing this reading because the force behind the message and the desperate nature of how I am being almost shoved into doing this, it comes at a very difficult time for me. I was being told by my spirit guides that I was going to have an upgrade in my ascension, or some sort of revelation to come to me soon. And I didn't expect to get the revelation that I received in the wee hours of the morning today, but I did receive this information, and it unlocked the keys to a lot for me, and it involved my mother. And this information was heavy information, but this information was very freeing, and I'm still processing that information. So when I got this channeling and I started to pull cards, I really was processing some other very heavy energy. So I was being pushed by this divine masculine to get this message out. So that's what I'm going to do. So bear with me while I try to present a clear, precise, and truthful message for this divine masculine that's coming through, or this group of divine masculines who are coming through, to again to clearly reveal more that they feel that the divine feminine needs to know. Okay, so starting out here, we have a divine masculine who is very desperate. This divine masculine has been careless in the past, negligent, but this divine masculine is ready, and he's very aware that he is transforming. This divine masculine has been through hell. And a lot of it has been self-inflicted. A lot of conditioned behaviors. But these are the first two cards that came out. There is a divine masculine, could possibly be an Aries. The full card, the astrological correspondence to the full card is Uranus. So there have been a lot of delusions and unclear energy surrounding this divine masculine for quite some time. But this divine masculine is ready to take a leap of faith, ready for a new beginning, and is dealing with some sort of a spiritual awakening and is ready for a new beginning. The full card is 0, okay? Completion of a cycle and ready to start anew. Now, we have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy here with the King of Swords. These two cards coming out together indicates carelessness in the past, abusiveness in the past, manipulative ways, and indecision surrounding truth. But now someone has begun to awaken, and someone's ready to take a leap of faith and ready to cut through anything that stands in their way of coming forward toward that truth. This divine masculine is ready to be strong and show strength and fairness through truth. So, on the bottom of the deck, strength. Divine masculine could be a Leo. The divine masculine sees the divine feminine as his strength, or the divine masculine is finding the strength and the courage that it takes to take control of his life. By being truthful and fighting for what he wants, fighting for his independence, and that true power comes from within. This divine masculine may see his divine feminine as very strong, as someone who has, as someone who has been patient, and through that patience and gentleness and compassion, that anyone can overcome any obstacles without resorting to anger, brashness, resentment, or aggression in ways that maybe he was used to from childhood conditioning, or seeing others in his life react that way. He's learned how strong his divine feminine really is, or he could be just finding the strength to speak up, to come forward with truth, to take a leap of faith, cut through the illusions, stand up for what is right, and move past manipulation and bring forth truth, strength, and authority that it takes to move forward with faith. And that faith sometimes is the strongest armor that you, or strongest weapon that you'll ever need. It's almost as if with this King of Swords, the sword being down, it's almost as if there's nothing left to say. at least to the divine feminine, because he already knows that she knows. He's just ready to take a leap of faith and surrender. Now, to clarify the Fool, I drew from the Rider-Waite deck. And in the cards I pulled so far, we already have eight major arcana. So the universe has definitely stepped in this situation. The divine is definitely speaking. We just had an Aquarius full moon, which is all about communication, all about taking time to really understand your feelings and your actions, and acting on intellect in terms of feelings, in terms of rationalizing what you're feeling. Also, stepping outside of the norm and the conventional. And this is also the Aquarian age, where many are realizing their true purpose and realizing that their desires are theirs, and to fight for your own individuality, to fight for what you know to be your truth versus what society believes or feels is acceptable. But to clarify the Fool, we have the Moon. This is Piscean energy with the Moon. We have two dogs here, okay? I always think of this as like one dog and one wolf, okay? Representing loyalty, representing wild abandon, wanting truth to come out, wanting that truth to allow you to be who you are, to be free. And then we do have that crab, okay? So that's why, even though this is Piscean energy, it's definitely water. I do sometimes think of the Moon card as a reader as Cancerian, because it's always represented with this crab. Okay, so your divine masculine could be a Cancerian or have a Cancer moon, okay? Which is definitely an emotional moon sign to have. But representing somebody wanting to come out of their shell and be illuminated with their truth, okay? To be free, to be loyal to what they desire. So with this Moon card coming out with the Fool card, it's just clarifying that someone is ready to trust their intuition, move past illusions, and pay attention to their subconscious thoughts And someone is starting to understand that fear is just an illusion. Someone is transforming. This divine masculine wants divine feminine to know that a metamorphosis is taking place. That he is trying to purge his soul of negativity. And he is tapping into his divine purpose. And that he needs his divine feminine to not give up. We clarified the King of Swords upright. He is intelligent. He is strong. He is straightforward. And we clarified it, and we got 2 major arcana. We have the Empress in reverse, along with the Emperor. So we have our counterpart situation here, okay? We have the Empress in reverse with the King of Swords and the Emperor. So this lets me know that the divine masculine is saying that he knows that he needs to embody this Emperor energy. He's saying that he knows the truth about this divine connection. He's aware of this past life soul connection, and that he didn't take this role serious before. That he was powerless. He avoided this connection because it was too powerful. The truth was too much to face. You see the King of Swords looking directly at the Emperor. The truth was too much to face. So he ran and he avoided. He ran toward chaos instead. He was rigid toward his divine feminine. He didn't give her any recognition. But he is saying now, the divine masculine is saying that he 100% recognizes this divine connection. And that the divine feminine gives him strength to face himself. She gives him faith, strength and faith to face himself, even when that is something that he does not want to see. The divine masculine is trying to say that he neglected his divine feminine. He didn't want to make a decision about their connection. He wanted to avoid it completely. He even believed his own truth that he weaved to himself and to others about this connection. He resisted it with all of his might. He didn't invest anything in this connection because he wanted it to be desolate. He didn't want to face it. He didn't water it. He didn't give it life. He didn't nourish what the divine created for him. And for that, he is full of regret. On the bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles. Divine masculine could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A fire sign, earth sign, water sign, air sign. All signs are out right now. Earth is very prevalent and fire is very prevalent. So bottom of the deck, in terms of the overall energy, is the 6 of Pentacles. So the divine masculine wants to move past his selfish ways, his cruelty, and he wants to be generous towards this connection. Or the divine masculine sees the divine feminine as an empath. He sees the divine feminine as someone who gives back, who gives outside of themselves. This is not something that he is used to. It's not something that he was conditioned to gravitate to, because all he's ever known was to take, to manipulate, greed, selfishness, and judgment. That's what the karmic relationships in his life has taught him. Even some of the soulmate contracts in his life, whether family or otherwise, had taught him to take from this type of energy, not to feed it and help it grow. And now the divine masculine wants more than anything to be able to have reciprocity with his divine feminine. But he's very much in fear that those ships have passed. So, after getting the overall energy, okay, I drew more cards to start the storyline. I really wanted to know, divine masculine, like, I understand where you are. I understand what you want to do at this point. But what is the issue? What is keeping you from moving forward? What is keeping you from expressing this to your divine feminine? What is holding you stagnant? What is blocking you? And we got 6 of Cups, the Sun in reverse, another major arcana, Leo energy here. And we got, once again, the Empress in reverse. Now, in my opinion, the Empress can be a divine masculine. When it comes out with a divine masculine card, the Emperor, I take it as an emperor, not honoring an empress or a divine counterpart, okay? But that's already the overall energy. So when I pull these cards asking the divine masculine, what is holding you back? What is blocking you from expressing these feelings, from moving forward in the way that you need to? And the cards that came through were the Sun and the Empress in reverse, okay? Now this could be the divine masculine being depressed or feeling negative in regards to the connection with the divine feminine, with his divine feminine, that it won't prosper, that, you know, he didn't help flourish the connection. He fed and tamed to the harvest of all other connections in his life, even karmic connections, but not to his divine feminine. So this has him in a state of depression. But they were telling me that this Empress in reverse here, this could be a karmic, okay? This could be a karmic relationship, a Taurus or Libra. But the Empress also can be a soulmate connection. A soulmate connection could be a family member, because that's someone that you're tied to, okay? Family members are brought into your life to help you grow. But unfortunately, when it's a karmic lesson tied to that as well, it can be very toxic, okay? And that's what they're telling me with this Empress in reverse, that this is a matriarch, okay? This is mother issues. This is a matriarchic energy here. And this is crazy how this reading, this energy, this channeling that came through has come through during the same night that I got channelings from my mother, who has passed on. My mother passed on at the age of 27, and I had some major revelations last night. And when I pulled these cards, the energy came out really strong to me that this is a mother figure or a matriarchic figure, okay, that has the divine masculine in a state of depression. Sadness, deep sadness, a deep sadness that goes so deep and so this is childhood wounding here, okay? This is imbalance, a big disconnection between this divine masculine and a mother figure, mother issues, neglect, resistance, just so much confusion with this energy here, and a deep-seated sadness. When the sun comes out in a reading, it is all about, when it's upright, of course, it's positivity and it's success and joy. But in reverse, it's that deep depression, that sadness, that inability to see even what is truly a blessing in your life, something that shines down on you. It's hard to see it because you're so clouded in darkness, okay? And in this case, a deep-seated darkness, a cloud that's always over you. The sun comes into your reading when it's a time to embrace the joys of life and leave darkness and confusion behind. The divine masculine is trying to say that he wants to leave and come out of some conditionings and some habits that have not served him well to this point. that he wants to follow the sun. He wants to move forward. He wants to move past the weight that has been put on his shoulders for so long. But there's blockages. And there is a mother figure, or possibly, like I said, a karmic partner, Taurus, Virgo, possibly. We know it could be any sign, or Leo, but those are the energies that are coming, that are prevalent right now. That is causing a blockage, that is continuing to cast a dark cloud or a dark spell over the divine masculine's manifestation, over his happiness, over his forward movement toward his Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the divine feminine energy, okay? There is a dark earth energy and empress energy in reverse, a negative mother force or karmic energy that is preventing the divine masculine from seeing the light, from moving forward toward the light of his divine feminine, who is his Queen of Cups, who is his protection, who is his heart, his soul. Without his divine feminine, he is a walking zombie, because she has his soul. This is his safety. He trusts her intuition. This is the only safe place that he has, but then there are blockages preventing him from this connection. Even the divine masculine's own choices surrounding karmic situations and low vibrational temptations is keeping him in this dark energy, preventing him from moving forward toward the Queen of Cups. The divine masculine's own choices and own fears and his own inability to accept his divinity and to take off the masks and to move past temptation is also having the divine step in to put a halt to this divine connection. The Chariot in reverse. More Cancerian energy. Okay. The divine feminine could also be a Scorpio, or have Scorpio placements, with the Queen of Cups being this fixed energy. Okay. The divine is propelling the divine feminine in another direction. The divine feminine is balanced and moving towards their purpose. And the Chariot is in reverse here in regards to this divine masculine. On top of that, not only is the divine blocking things, stepping in, but there are karmics and karmic energies blocking this connection, manipulating and controlling the divine masculine and his happiness and his manifestation to keep him in low vibrational energies, so that this connection does not move forward. Chariot in reverse. We also got the Two of Swords and the Prince of Pentacles. This is a Virgo energy here. Air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. More confirmation that there's definitely confusion that's happening. Okay, there is darkness, there is depression, there is karmic energies creating blockages, okay, to cause stagnation and an overwhelming sense of confusion and fear and conflict between the divine masculine moving towards his Queen of Cups. But the Prince of Pentacles is upright, so this divine masculine is trying to remove these blockages. He's trying to get past the fear and the confusion. He's been overwhelmed, but he's slowly awakening, slowly transforming the Fool, getting past the fear, ready to take a leap of faith, ready for illusions to be uncovered, ready to be free of the past, of the pain, ready to step into this responsibility, into taking responsibility for this divine connection, to turn this Empress upright by giving recognition, finding the strength to provide reciprocity and to get past selfishness and to really have a give and take situation. The only thing is that the divine masculine is still stuck in karmic cycles. But he is methodically planning mutable energy here, like I said, earth energy, but definitely Virgo energy. The Emperor is already out, but he's in this King of Pentacles energy, this methodical, slow energy, trying very hard to prepare and to look at this connection from a very practical, sure way in order to regain his divine feminine's confidence and to present something tangible to her to solidify this connection. He's lost without his divine feminine's intuition, without her protection, her water, her truth, her love. And that brings us to this point here. We're going to clarify these cards. Clarify the sun. Divine masculine. It's depression. Inability to see clearly. Sadness, depression. Clarify the sun, please. Divine Spirit, all-knowing source, ascended masters, 5D and above, ancestors, 5D and above, archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. Heal the heart of the divine masculine. Heal the mind of the divine masculine. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands came out to clarify the sun. Yeah. It's been through a lot. The divine masculine is burdened. Okay? He feels oppressed. He feels burdened and oppressed by this Empress in reverse, this matriarchic energy, or by this Taurus or Libran energy, this karmic relationship. He's just overwhelmed and stressed and at the end. And he doesn't know how much more he can take from the situation. But this is definitely an end of a cycle. Clarify the Empress in reverse, please. Who is the Empress in reverse? Why is the Empress in reverse here? The King of Pentacles in reverse. This King of Pentacles in reverse came out with the Empress in reverse, so this could indicate definitely confirmation that this Empress in reverse could be a mother figure. Coming out with the King of Pentacles in reverse, it just signifies like this is dominant energy, definitely an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay? This solidifies the fact that this energy may take on a very dominant role in the divine masculine's life. This energy is very masculine. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, this energy is very much controlling, abusive, okay? Just complete instability with this person, this Empress in reverse, is a very domineering. This indicates some abuse from the past. Could be childhood abuse. If it's a karmic partner, it could be a karmic partner who has dealt with childhood abuse, who's very aggressive. This indicates complete instability and suppression. Okay? No growth. Maybe someone stopped growing a long time ago. Maybe someone stopped growing. And my mother is telling me, like, yes. And she's one of my ancestors who guides me. And yes, the growth stopped a long time ago for this divine masculine in the situation. There's so much inner childhood wounding that the divine masculine is saying that he couldn't begin to tell you why he is the way he is. And all that he's had to suppress in this abusive, controlling, karmic situation. This person, the divine masculine, was supposed to have had influenced their life to draw strength from, but they could not do that. And this has shaped all of their relationships thus far. This suppression has created imbalances in the divine masculine and has stunted his growth, his love, his communication, his interaction, his ability to love, his ability to communicate, his ability to trust. And that's who this Empress in reverse is. The divine masculine can't take any more of this darkness. 10 of Wands, okay? The end. The divine masculine wants to go. Fire energy. Move forward past this depression, this pain, this false sense of whatever. These karmic cycles. This karmic cycle has to end. This is very much toxic. And this very same energy here is preventing forward movement. And the divine is stepping in to stop this heinous, I think I'm saying that right, I'm sorry, can't even pronounce my words right now because the energy is so strong. Heinous, yeah, this heinous activity is just unbearable to have to keep this sort of thing suppressed since childhood. And the divine is stepping in. No more forward movement. And on top of that, this energy here is creating darkness in the divine masculine's life and creating blockages to stop forward movement toward his Queen of Cups, his divine feminine. clarify the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot in reverse. Three of Cups. This mother matriarchic energy, this controlling, abusive, karmic energy is trying to create blockages and to stop any sort of forward movement with the Chariot in reverse, and preventing any sort of commitment